Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Who's out there? What a wild night, ladies and gentlemen. Silver and gold exploded. Oil crashed down so low. And the day's only getting started. We're going to cover the breaking gold and silver news this morning. We're going to watch the Comex open. We're going to watch the Shanghai Futures Exchange open. We're going to watch the stock market open. What's going to happen today? Please smash that like button if you're excited. Only 46 more to 100. Enjoy the music. We're going to be live here in just 9 minutes. Who's ready?
Hotel room scale on the desk, counting every ounce I've kept. Airplane windows, dawn and dusk, dreaming about the next big chest. Desert markets, ocean ports, whispers in a hidden court, map lines, red ink, folded corners, X mark secrets in the border.
Who's ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 8 minutes. I just put the tweet out on X, so if you could go retweet that, that would be great. We're going to be covering the gold and silver news breaking overnight, breaking this morning. We're going to be watching the markets open together, the Shanghai Futures Exchange, the stock exchange, everything. We're going to be looking at oil, everything affecting gold and silver. If you're ready, please smash the like button. Only 29 more likes to 100. We can do it. Who's with me? They said I was crazy when silver was $13 an ounce, and I said stack, 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 stack. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet. They said I was crazy, it would never be over 20 again, then 30, then 40, then 50, and then 120, then back down. They said it was done. They said it was the same as 1980 and 2011, but I said no. None of the fundamentals have changed, and I kept stacking. How about you? Did you keep stacking? Do you have the intestinal fortitude to see the way through? Are you unshaken?
From Arctic ice
Who's with me?
to island drum.
Yes!
Every stamp on my page.
Thank you, Mishi. I'm glad you caught it after the fact. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 6 minutes and 20 seconds to cover it all, break it down, and we're only 2 likes away from 100, guys. Keep smashing it. Buckle up, share the stream. Let's go. 6 minutes and 10 seconds till we're live.
Voices rise like a tidal wall.
Let's go. I don't know, Littlefoot Silver Stacker. It's been strange. If it was a full-blown, official war, maybe it would have reacted. I don't know. It's been strange. Tweets and headlines have been moving the markets more than fundamentals lately. But it's okay. I'm still stacking. Yes. 5 minutes and 35 seconds till we're live, folks. Has this ride not been insane? Has this ride not been absolutely insane? How long have you guys been subscribed to the channel? Put it in chat. Let me see. 1 month, 1 week, 15 minutes, 9 years. Put it in chat. Let me see. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 5 minutes and 8 seconds. If you like this music, it's my music. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music. Just search International Stacker. And we're going to be live here in just 5 minutes covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the Comex open day trading session. We're going to watch the Shanghai Futures Exchange. We're going to watch the stock market. How low can oil go That's the question. How much higher will silver and gold go today? What do you guys think?
Watch it grow, giveaways for all. Feel the thrill. International stacker chasing that mill.
Let's go.
Coins and bars, rare
Whoa, and
to
Daniel's been subscribed for 3 seconds. Thank you, Daniel. That's mega. Look at that. Sublime Mad Dog's been subscribed for 8 years. Wow. Jerone's been subscribed for 6 years. Nice. 2 months for Hangout. 6 months for Tidal Wave. 1 month for William. Nice.
Maps and clues, giveaways.
4 minutes till we're live.
Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International, stack 'em that mill. So hit that flow, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in 3 minutes and 15 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, covering Shanghai Futures Exchange, the Comex. We're going to cover the stock market. We're going to cover oil, the dollar index. We're going to cover everything in the world. We're going to be live in just 3 minutes here. Please subscribe. Please smash the like button. We're only 16 likes away from 150. We can do it. Thank you, Barbara, for gifting those memberships. Congratulations, CC Irwin, Ginger Snowman, Man Mac, John, and LeBerry, and Miss Meadow. You got free memberships from the one and only Barbara. Say thank you. Check out those new custom channel member emojis. I'll see you in the war room. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes and 30 seconds till we're live here.
Crabs are grooving.
Let's go.
Ocean waves where dreams collide.
Ralph said, I just watched and never posted a message for 2 months to figure you out. Well, I'm glad you figured me out, Ralph. Why don't we go ahead and get a crab dance going? Drop a crab in chat if you're ready right now. We're going to be live here in just about 2 minutes, covering the breaking gold and silver news. Get your claws up. Let's go. Let's get it. Get those claws clacking. Who's ready for the Mega Ga? I added a bunch of stuff to the Mega Ga last night. 1 minute and 30 seconds till we're live here, folks. We're going to cover the gold, silver news, the market open, everything in between. 1 minute and 24 seconds away. Keep smashing that like button. Only 44 away from 200. Let's go. Shout out to Christopher Van Houten, member for 3 months. Let's get it. One minute warning. Who's ready? Who's pumped? Okay, I think I'm going to do the old school intro, unless you guys say otherwise. I think I'm going to kick it old school. Just feels like an old school morning to me. 45 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Let's get it. Pray for Core 3. Pray for Core 3. Can Core 3 handle just one more stream? Can Core 3 handle one more stream? 10 seconds here.
One stacker on a journey to find silver
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Here's the situation. We are at 68,264 subscribers. That means we literally only need 36 more subscribers till the next big show. And some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. Over 2,100 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. Look, that's in Prague. Look, that's in Poland. We met Viola there. She's single. Look, that's in Florida at the Fun Coin Show. I got videos everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you check them out. And we really need to check out something right now. First off, good news. You guys know the other night I had thousands of you on. I had a big computer crash. I had to do the rest of the live stream on my phone. And thank you to everybody who chipped into the new computer fund. We had a super chat train that night, so thank you all for chipping in. I bought a new computer. It arrives today. So sometime on my live streams today, I might have to run to sign the paperwork from FedEx, but it arrives today. But look at this. Pray for core number 3. We're at 78 degrees Celsius, 79. Pray for core 2. 2 of them are acting up this morning. Can my laptop make it? Just one more stream. And look what happened overnight here. Ladies and gentlemen, just to recap in case you missed it, we had a large gap up here. So remember, every day from 5 to 6 p.m., Eastern Standard Time is the 1 hour break on the Comex. And that ends the day trading session and starts the next day trading session. So look at this. When we hit 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we had a big gap up here. And that was 73 about 70 cents. And then right over here, right here is when the president put out that tweet at 6:32 p.m. talking about the Iranian ceasefire. And look, this wick had come all the way down to here. Then that announced, and it just ran, and then it crab walked, and then it went higher. We hit a high last night around, 3 a.m. of $77.65. Crab walking sideways since then, but we're on a little bit of an increase here, and the market's open in just a minute and 55 seconds. We're currently on silver, 77.33. And guys, look at this. We took out another 2 targets while we were counting down. So we've already taken out the first 2 targets of the morning here on silver. That was set before I went live. Let's check the future silver futures, 77.42. Okay, we are back in contango, but we could be back in backwardation any second here. So we're going to keep watching that with bated breath. Our next target's going to be 77.65, followed by 77.99. Let's go to gold here and see what happened with gold. Oh, and last night when we went to sleep on the stream, I said I wanted silver to stay above this mark here, 75, and boy, did it ever stay above 75. It's 77. Okay? Gold. Similar story. We had a pretty large gap up. Oh, yeah, and silver, by the way, we still have a gap that needs to be filled, unfortunately. It's a little baby gap, but it's there. All gaps must be filled 95% of the time. Not every time, not all the time, but they must be filled. Okay, here it is. Here's gold. So we gapped up from about 47 hundo, about give or take, to 47.42-ish. And then we kind of moved down. And then right here again at 6:32 p.m. when President Trump put out that Truth Social post, bang, we shot up. But before that, we had this wick down. We nearly closed that gap. There's a baby gap in there. We moved higher. We got as high as 4,858 all night. And when we went to sleep last night, I put this orange line and said, I wanted gold to be above this line in the morning. So we dipped below it there, but we came back up. We dipped below it there, but we came back up again. It's kind of like Chumbawamba. We got knocked down, but we got up again. And look at this. We're about to go back over that line. So when we started this chat, I wanted to be over 4,800, but we're 47.99.68. I'll take it. Okay, we're back over 4,800, so I'm going to delete that line. So our next target here, let's see. We took some of these out, so I'm going to have to reset. But I'll just set 2 targets here quickly, and then we can get more particular. So that's the story on gold. Currently at 4,799. Gold to silver ratio is at 62.07 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold there. 62.07. And someone says, your core is heating up. Guys, is my audio okay? Is everything good? Let me know. Shanghai Futures Exchange, it went as high as $86.52. And look at this massive gap up we had in Shanghai. That was like $4. 80 to 80. Yeah, that was like a $4. Look at that. Massive gap up last night. Went as high as 86.52. Last night we went as low as 84.80, and we ended on a green candle, 86.11. Remember, this market here is going to be opening at 9 a.m. So here's the schedule this morning. The market just opened. Now, the trading session, we were trading. The day trading session was already in full-blown effect, but at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's when we see the volume pick up. That's when we see New York. That's when we see Chicago. Everyone start trading, so we're going to see a lot of volume pick up here. Here's our schedule for this morning. Our next shoe to drop is going to be the danger zone. That's every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everything I do here is Eastern Standard Time. Bam. So that's traditionally where the big bankers will attack gold and silver. So we're going to watch that together with bated breath. At that point, I'll be looking at the chat to take your questions. So if you got some questions, just hold them for a little bit, and I'll take them at that time. Just make sure at that time you tag me. And I'm going to cover the news here shortly, and that should answer a lot of questions. Now, after that shoe drops at 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, just 30 minutes from them, we will prepare for the Shanghai Futures Exchange here to open. And guys, it could be another explosive open for the Shanghai Futures Exchange. So at that time, I'll be asking if you're team green or team red, of course. And then after that, we're going to be watching the Dow. We're going to be watching the Dow just an hour later. Wait, 8:30. Hold up. I'm blanking. When are you opening? Yeah, an hour 30. Yeah. So just an hour after that, Mark. No. Hold up. 8, 9, 30. Just a half hour. Thank you. Gosh, blanking. Just a half hour at that point. Thank you. We will be watching the stock market open. Sorry, guys. All these time changes and time zones get confusing. And the Dow futures right now is currently up 1,300 points. The Dow futures is up 1,300 points. So we're going to be watching that just 30 minutes after the Shanghai Futures Exchange opens, which should be a very interesting undertaking there. And the DXY is currently down 0.81%. I'm expecting that to accelerate today. Oil got massacred overnight, and it's getting worse. Look at this. Light crude's down 17.26%. CFDs on WTI crude oil's down 15.7%. West Texas Intermediate's down 13.7%. Crude WTI is down 15.7%, and Brent's down 15.3%. Bitcoin is up. We're up about $71,000 on Bitcoin. So we're going to keep watching that all together here, guys. And please smash the like button if you enjoy these morning streams. I do. We're only 75-ish likes away from 300. So please keep smashing it. I'm going to cover the news right now. This is my X account, formerly known as Twitter. Follow me here at INTL Stacker. International would not fit. If you want to stay up to date on breaking news, I put news out here before and after my live stream. So if you want to stay up on news. Now, I'm going to get into the news here. So first off, some of you might not know Mike Maloney. Say some prayers for him if you're religious. He's fighting, I believe, prostate cancer. But he took a step back from the industry to kind of rest a little bit, recover. He recently departed Gold Silver. He no longer is affiliated with them, so he started his own gig. And this is his brand new YouTube. So here we go. Here's the first story. Mike Maloney and David Morgan, two legends in gold and silver, just dropped some serious wisdom in Vegas. They threw a $100 silver party, even though it blew by it to 120 and back again, and had a great time with real stackers. Key takeaways: never try to pick the exact top or even the bottom in dollar price. The dollar is an absolute liar, ladies and gentlemen. Measure gold and silver against real things: oil, food, the Dow gold ratio, and the gold and silver ratio. The last 20% of a bull market usually delivers the biggest gains, and I don't think we're anywhere close to there, guys. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Most people still don't own any gold or silver in the United States, in the world. We're nowhere close to the bubble stage yet, and I talk about this a lot. Innovation adoption curve. Okay, Core 3, please don't explode. Just me Googling an image here. Core 3, please don't explode. And I like to use this. This shows like how technologies, how different things are adopted in the world, right? Innovation adoption curve. So I believe we're here still. I believe we're on the cusp. I believe we're on the cusp of early adopters and an early majority. And if my thesis is right, your FOMO stage, fear of missing out, doesn't really start kicking into like around this level. And although this is like a, what is this? A perfect little wave here, right? It goes up and down. This is the laggards. in this phase, when you get to FOMO, we're having a hockey stick straight up. Hockey stick straight up. So that's where I think we're at. So the bubble stage, I believe, has not even happened yet. David Morgan even loaded up on silver when the GSR gold to silver ratio hit 110 to 1 during the crash. Mike Maloney has a new YouTube. Here's the video. Go check it out. He's only got 3,000 subs, just started it. So show him some love. Go check him out. If you have no clue who he is, I'm going to give you something right now that will absolutely change your life. Okay, maybe not your life, but your perspective. What I want you to do is go to YouTube. I want you to type in Mike Maloney.
And, you can get into real estate and you can do...
And I just started that video. I want you to type in Mike Maloney, Hidden Secrets of Money. Guys, if you've not seen this, it breaks down so much stuff. There's a whole playlist. He is a legend. If you have someone in your life who doesn't want to stack gold and silver, doesn't believe in that, show him that video series. I've done it multiple times with friends. Okay, next piece of news here this morning. I did a tweet at the Comex group. Little risky. They might come for me in the dark. Hey, CME group, you can't short a real physical shortage forever. And one of you sent me an email, and in the video, the guy said, you can't short a short. Oh, no, you can't hear me? You can't hear me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And see me. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm here. Everything's good on my side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, 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 check. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Am I back? Okay, we're back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Core 3. Core 3. This is the last live stream. My computer arrives today. My new computer arrives today. Core 3. Okay. I'm going to close some windows. I'm going to close some. Okay, I'm closing those windows. I'm going to close. Okay. I closed some windows. Hopefully we can see the way through. Gosh, sorry about that. Okay, so I tweeted at the Comex, and this is in response to one of you sent me an email, and in the email there's a video, and the guy in the video said you can't short a real shortage. Those were words of Elon Musk. So I said, hey, CME group, you can't short a real physical shortage forever. End of message. The Comex silver vaults keep bleeding, and the East continues paying massive premiums while the West plays paper games. Crustacean Nation, the divergence between paper prices and actual metal is getting ridiculous. How much longer do you think this can go on before reality catches up? This is one of my favorite images here for a live stream I did a long time ago. Look, pull the plug, pull the plug. That was after the Comex group had their air quote glitch. You guys remember that? Okay, here's the next piece of news, and I say a controversial thing in here, I guess. Is my audio still good? Put 3 in chat if it is. Put 3 in chat if my sound is good. But I say something that's controversial in here, and I want to get your guys' opinion. So let me know. History says the Iran ceasefire is just a pause. Okay, so I think the people saying no sound are not on live. So guys, if you're saying no sound, you need to catch up. And you're not going to hear me now, but you're not live. So once you get to this point, refresh it so you're live with everybody else. Okay, history says that Iran ceasefire is just a pause, not peace. Every major U.S. conflict in the last 50 years followed the exact same pattern. Temporary ceasefire, markets celebrate, then something much bigger follows. In Vietnam, we saw it in 1973. In Iraq, we saw it in 1999. Afghanistan, we saw it in 2020. All looked like progress at the time. The core issues, Strait of Hormuz control, sanctions, regional power, remain completely unresolved. I also believe this is just a pause. What does that truly mean for silver, gold, and the economy as a whole? Do you guys agree with me? Someone on Twitter called me a negative Nancy. Ow! They called me a negative Nancy for this post. What do you guys think? This is in response to bull theory, and he really lays down the receipts here if you want to go look at it. He talks about the historical context, and guys, it's not always the same. History does not repeat. History rhymes, okay? So could this be different? Yeah, I mean, I believe this time is different for silver than 1980 and 2011. Very clear reasons why, so this could be the same, but I just don't know if Iran's going to play along. I don't know if the rest of the Middle East is going to be cool with them being the arbiters of the Strait of Hormuz, so we'll see. Jesse, thank you for that super chat, and he's telling everyone, reload the stream, and sound is back. Thank you, Jesse, for that. So here's the next one. This is just about oil, so look at this. This was 6:54. So this was like an hour and 10 minutes ago. Let's compare. Light crude was 16.4. Now it's, oh, look at this. So light crude is down 16.4. Now it's down 17.5%. So the situation's getting worse for oil. Hopefully, if you guys had exposure to oil, you had some protection built in there. Don't get leveraged, for the love of God. Don't get leveraged, ladies and gentlemen. Don't trade on margin. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Stack responsibly. Don't overextend yourselves, because something can happen and you can get smashed in 13 seconds. Okay. And Pro Assistance in chat is saying largest inflow in 3 months at the Shanghai Gold Exchange. 98 plus 98 tons. I wonder if they bought the gold. I wonder if they bought the gold that France sold. Maybe they bought the gold that France sold. And here's something you guys like. It's this day in sound money history. This is a series Gold Silver HQ does I like to cover when he does it. April 8th, this day in history, 1878, the Philadelphia Mint. The first Morgan, and I did a video there, guys, inside the mint. It's on my channel. Ships the first Morgan silver dollar dies to San Francisco and Carson City. Oof. Launching a 0.9, 90% fine silver production at branch mints. This is one of my all-time favorite U.S. coin designs. I love it. Okay, Mongo doesn't agree. He says, don't agree. One big difference between then and now. Different president, different leadership. Totally true. And you could be right, Mongo. You could be totally right. But it's not. The reason I say I believe it's not going to hold is because of the Iranians. You've got 60, 70 plus years of operating the way they've been operating, financing all the splinter groups around the Middle East. So that's why I'm skeptical of it. But you're totally right. This time could be different. And it is brand new leadership in there. A lot of leadership's been taken out. I hope it's different. I hope it can I hope it can resolve. I really do. So we'll see. We'll see. But you could be totally right. Okay. Here we go. The next one here, big warning for gold and silver. Okay, this is a big one. This is a big one. So let me tell you a little tale. This coin right here, it's actually not a coin. This is a fake American silver eagle. I have a whole box of them over here. One of you sent me to check out. And he bought these on eBay. And by the time he realized they were all fake, it took him like maybe a month. He had bought multiple orders. He took them into a coin shop, got them tested. They were all fake. By the time he filed his eBay claim, 2 of the items he couldn't even file anymore because they were too late. The other one was within the 30 days. And eBay only got him 30% of his money back, and they were obviously fake silver coins. That's a fake coin, okay? So back to here. Back to here. This is a big warning if you buy on eBay. Big warning for gold and silver buyers on eBay right now. Major policy change coming May 7th. That's about 1 month from now. eBay just announced they're slashing buyer protection for bullion coins and paper money. Starting May 7th, if a seller doesn't offer returns, you now only have 3 calendar days. You only have 3 calendar days from the time of delivery to request a refund. It was up to 30 days. Now you only have 3. Coverage is being what if you're on vacation? Coverage is being heavily aligned to the seller's own, often limited policies. This is huge because eBay is allegedly flooded with fakes and counterfeits. And guys, I put allegedly there so I don't get sued. But myself, I reported obviously fake silver coin listings on eBay. And I was told by eBay the listings were just fine. And I provided evidence. I provided evidence that it was fake. And no, it's fine. I get messages every single week from people who got scammed, ladies and gentlemen. So some don't even realize it for weeks, months, or even years. And now you only have 3 days. Now, are there great sellers on eBay? Yes. Have I bought a lot of silver in the past on eBay and been successful? Yes. Like, you've got Scottsdale Mint, you've got Atmex, you've got a bunch of the big bullion dealers on eBay. There's a lot of great channels, but there's also a ton of scams. So if you're going to buy on eBay, you got to have a way to protect yourself. You got to have a way to test, because would this trick any of you? This is a pretty good fake, and the magnet test is not good anymore. Most of the fakes coming out of China now are not magnetized. They will pass the magnet test. Those are only going to catch the really old fakes, ladies and gentlemen. You got to protect yourself. You got to do it now. Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% walking Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the Crustacean Nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. It's so dirty, guys. And here's the email from eBay. eBay money back guarantee policy changes for bullion and coins. There it is, 3 calendar days. So dirty. So dirty. And ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the danger zone. So we are in the danger zone, and that's every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's traditionally when the big bankers attack us. So we're going to be watching the charts here for a little bit, and I'm going to be answering your questions. So if you got a question, please put it in chat, but please tag me. Let me show you. When you tag it, you put @International Stacker, it makes it glow orange. Otherwise, I just see a bunch of text going through because it's on a monitor in front of me. It's kind of small. So put @International Stacker if you've got a question, or if you got a comment, or if you got a piece of breaking news as we are here in the danger zone together. In Northampton West, thank you for being a channel member and a moderator, says, I would be scared to buy a Sigma. Laugh out loud. What if my whole stack was fake? Ah! I know the sentiment, guys. When I tested my stack when I first got my Sigma, I was like, oh, please, baby Jesus, please. I'm like, don't be all fake. It wasn't. But Northampton West, if you buy a Sigma, I do have a link in the description below with a discount code. So make sure you're not missing that. Burger King foot lettuce. That's funny, Fringe. So for those people who don't know, that was a legendary thing on the internet. I'm afraid to open a window. I'm not going to open a window, but Burger King foot lettuce. A worker at Burger King was standing on lettuce. So they called it foot lettuce, I think is what they called it. Keep putting those questions in chat. Feature Motive 7 said Core 3 had a forced major and recovered with crab intestinal fortitude. Or he said manure. So there we go, guys. Core 3 is currently at 70 degrees. This is hopefully the last stream that I need to use this laptop on. I think it needs new thermal paste. Look at Core 2's even kicking up this morning. But my new computer arrives today. And again, thank you to everyone who super chatted towards that. It really did help. It was an expensive computer. I dropped about $5,000 on it. Close to shipped. But it is so crazy. My live streams, my videos, my efficiency for y'all is going to be so much better. So we're probably, maybe tonight's live stream, hopefully, will be the first stream on that computer. So we'll see. Feature Moto 7 cover that. Stuart in chat says, let everyone think my stack is fake. That's funny. Christopher Van Houten says, IS enamel mug, Crustacean Nation, microwave safe. I don't know. Probably have to check the website. That's a good question. I would assume so, but there is like a metal lip on it, so maybe not. I don't know. Mine's coming in the mail, so I'll know better then. Christian Love says, what the Indian market opening with policy already, starting with James Street being banned. This is a fair market price for future. Maybe. And I did do a post on that. So I did want to show you guys that. And then we'll do something live here. I did do a post on India. For those of you who don't know, this is pretty important. It's right around here somewhere. Here it is. So India's gold and silver premium over the Comex LBMA, that's the London Bullion Metals Exchange, is widening. East versus west divergence is accelerating. Since April 1st, April Fool's Day, when India switched to its own domestic spot prices for gold and silver ETFs, the gap has been growing. So remember, on April 1st, they stopped going off the spot prices on the LBMA. So just in the first 1, 2, 3, 4 days, we averaged a 6 to 8% premium, a difference from east to west. So we're going to keep watching that here. And I do have India here. Here's India gold here and India silver here. So somebody do this for me. Somebody write down these numbers. I need you to compute to the percent difference. So gold right now on Comex is 4,700. We'll just call it 90. So what is the percent difference? Someone get a calculator from 4,790 to, and see, I got to go here. I got to change this to USD. And I got to change this to troy ounce. And 5,119. What is the percent difference there? Is it within that 6 to 8%? Let me know. Let me know. 5,000. We'll just call it 5,120. But that is the Indian gold market that is now on their own. And we're getting a little bit of a smackdown here in the danger zone. Remember, this is traditionally when the bankers attack, and our boy, are they attacking. We've been smacked down a little under $1, but we're pushing back. And the guys, there's something we do on this channel that some scientists say works 90% of the time, every time, to turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. You taught it to me live in Boca Raton, Florida, roughly translated as the rat's mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator call. Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there. It was massive, and I was almost like Chubbs on Happy Gilmore, but scientists on the channel discovered that can turn a red candle green. Ladies and gentlemen,
it's science.
It's science. Okay, I missed a couple questions here. Let me get them. Okay, I got the India question. Are you going to make a video of the new computer when it's set up? Maybe, Yukon, Cornelius, if you want to see it. For any of my techies out there, okay, let me see if I can open Microsoft Word without crashing the computer. Let me see here. There. Here are the specs of the new computer. AMD Ryzen, 4.3 gigahertz, 16 core. That's the Wi-Fi. 96 megabytes of DDR5 RAM. 5080 1.4 16 gigabyte GeForce RTX video card. 2 terabytes SSD. 8 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. It is liquid cooled. That's what that is. It has literally 8 fans. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the ultimate computer. And it does look like the baby gator has jumped up and taken a bite out of the bottom of this candle. You can see the spinal cord hanging there, ladies and gentlemen.
It's science.
And we've got about, 6 minutes? 6 minutes left here in the danger zone. So we'll see what happens. And Craig did do the difference. The difference is 6.86%. So gold right now in India is 6.86% higher than gold here in the West. So it's been running 6 to 8%. Interesting. Half of the 5,000 was RAM. Oh, yeah, for sure, Alpha, and the video card. No, 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 not your dong. How dare you, says Future Motive.
How dare you?
What the heck is Future Motive talking about? He's talking about this stuff over here. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a few reasons we stack this stuff. First, it has zero counterparty risk. What does that mean? That puppy's heavy. It means this can't be margin called. This can't be liquidated. All the mining companies and all the stocks can go to zero. You still have 100 ounces of silver. It can go to 1 trillion. You still have 100 ounces of silver. Why am I so bullish on gold and silver besides it being thousands of years of monetary history? These are Roman silver denarius. This is a Abizad Caliphate gold coin there. This is a Japanese silver bar there. Well, it's actually a coin bar. But why am I so bullish on this stuff besides the thousands of years of history? Remember, silver is the best conductor of electricity. It's the most reflective metal. It has some of the best thermodynamic properties of a metal. This stuff right here, ladies and gentlemen, we hit peak mining in 2016, and mining of this stuff out of the ground every year has decreased 1 to 3% since 2016. This is different than 1980. This is different than 2011. Why is that? Because 1980 and 2011, we were in silver production surpluses. ounces. We produced more than we consumed every single year. We've been in a silver production deficit for 6+ years, and ladies and gentlemen, it's getting worse, and the only way to fix it is to get more of this stuff out of the ground, and new mines take anywhere from 10 to 15 years to get from exploration to getting the ore out of the ground. The demand for this stuff, it is increasing. We produce about 835 million ounces of it a year. We consume, projected this year, 1.3 billion. And all this while the bankers are telling you about this stuff: paper, fiat, currency. And remember, all throughout history, this paper stuff, when not backed by physical silver, when not backed by physical gold, like this gold nugget from, I think, Australia, has literally 100% of the time always gone to zero. And as I plop down this big old fat stack of Vietnam dong, I want to remind you, it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went to $1 million notes, they went to $1 billion notes, and literally went to $1 trillion notes. And ladies and gentlemen, this one silver coin here from 1936, still worth its weight in silver. All the people that got told by the financial advisors, the investors, the government, the politicians to save their life's work in this stuff got inflated away. Those that trust silver won the day. And what's the best way to get silver? For free. I'm giving away over 40 ounces of silver, a bunch of copper, probably 50 ounces of copper. And like, there's some cool stuff in here. Look at this copper skull. Look at that. I'm giving away gold in there as well, guys. All you got to do is be subscribed for that in my upcoming Mega giveaway. So if you want to win some gold, silver, copper, that's the best way to do it. All you got to do is subscribe. And ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe it. We are at 68,265 subscribers. That means only 35 more subscribers until the next big show. Some say you haven't seen, if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. So you might as well live a little, see a big show, and maybe win some gold and silver in the upcoming mega giveaway. Who wants my gold? Who wants my silver? And who wants it now? As a matter of fact, I got a package in the mail last night. And not only am I giving away a bunch of gold and silver, Tom Love hooked it up with Model D M4W. I've got 2 of these digital coin scopes for you guys. You put your coin there, it weighs it, it shows it on the screen, the details. I'm giving 2 of these puppies away in the Mega Ga. Is it mega enough? Is it mega enough? Wow, and Oli Stacker in chat's reporting SILJ, which is the ETF for junior silver miners, is up 10% pre-market. Thank you for that, Oli Stacker. Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, we are only in the danger zone here for another 1 minute and 30 seconds, and silver is pushing back. It looks like the baby gator worked.
It's science.
Yes. Your laptop wanted silver, and he wants it now.
It's my silver, and I want it now. My silver, and I want it now. My silver, and I want it now.
There you go. And here it is, guys. Core 2 is at 60 degrees. Core 3 is at 70 Celsius. 80 degrees Celsius. Look at that. And Big Green saying you should rebuild your old computer and use it with your new setup and have a super computer if it could be done. Well, Big Green, I am going to get this laptop fixed. I think it needs new thermal paste is the problem. So once I get this laptop fixed, I'll take this laptop with me when I travel. So I can do videos and live stream when I travel, and then I'll have my Mega set up here for home. And traveling will be a lot less demand on the laptop because I don't have all the monitors and fancy cameras and all those things. Does that make sense? So that's my plan there. What's Atia saying? 007 James Bond carries gold sovereigns in a hidden belt. Money anywhere. And you know what's funny, guys? For those of you who don't know, I lived overseas for about 10 years. I lived in the Middle East for a good part of it. And in my wallet, I always kept 1 gold coin. Usually a 1/4 ounce. I usually kept a 1/4 or a 1/2 ounce gold coin in my wallet just in case it went down. I knew I could get to Jeddah on the Red Sea and pay a boat captain to take me to Egypt. That was my plan. Or obviously Bahrain or Jordan. It just depends which way I need to go. Silverpug saying, apart from Viola fondling silver, I wonder if she can give a deep massage to rid the knots and shoulders and the back. She certainly can, guys. I met a girl in Poland. She's still single. And she's looking for one of you. She specifically said a member of the Crustacean Nation. She's got a strong arm. She's built like a brick house. She loves gold, silver, and copper. She works in the Germanium Mint. Ladies and gentlemen, who wants to be a suitor to Viola?
Yep.
What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. Yes. And someone says we need a big red candle for Core 3. I know. Let's look here. Make sure they didn't Trojan horse up those microscopes with RF tags. Your crab layer may be compromised. No, don't worry. I scan everything. Guys, every package I get, I scan before I take it home. No one's going to get my location. Look at this, guys. Core 3 currently sitting at 70 degrees. Core 2 at 60 Celsius. Please say a prayer for Core 3 as we push higher here. We are out of the danger zone. We are out of the danger zone, and silver did take a little bit of a smack down there. But look at that. All of that volume, all of that pushing, and yet, again, silver's pushing back in a green candle at $77.05. Gold's pushing back as well after a little bit of a smackdown, back up to 4,789. And ladies and gentlemen, the gold to silver ratio is at 62.19 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And the next shoe to drop, just 28 minutes away, really, Shanghai Futures Exchange. So here's my question. Are we gapping up or are we gapping down? Are you team green? Are you team red? Let me know in chat right now. And we're only 24 likes away from 400, guys. So please smash that like button. It helps the stream so much you wouldn't even believe it. So please, please, please smash it. And thank you so much. I'm going to cover a little bit of news here again. I've got some more breaking news for you we didn't get to yet. But I wanted to shout out Rudy Rude Boy for your 2 super chats. Jesse for your super chat. I want to shout out Barbara for gifting 5 International Stacker memberships. And thank you to all the channel members on the stream. Guys, when you super chat, become a member, gift memberships, it helps the channel so much. This is my full-time gig, so I really appreciate it. But guess what? You could support the channel without spending a single dime. Simply smash the like button. We're only 1 away from 400. So the next person to smash like number 400 gets good luck for 2 years.
It's science.
All that helps a lot. And I did want to say a big special thank you to all the channel members and all the Diamond Claw members on the stream. I really appreciate it so much. And the question to everyone on the stream right now, everyone in chat right now, who here right now has Diamond Claws? Who's got them?
Diamond claws.
Okay, we're going to keep going here with some news. Okay, I covered that. 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 That was a big one. TLDR, eBay changed it. You only have 3 days to send in bullion and coins. So you better act quick if you're getting scammed. This was about Shanghai exploding. So this is outdated now, but this is another reason to follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at INTL Stacker, because I literally put this out. I was not live at this point or going live, and I still put out an update on the Shanghai Futures Exchange. So that's another reason there. And a big shout out to Phoenix, Atoning Phoenix. He's still stacking RU. He just picked up this Panda and these 2 Libertads. Who's still stacking out there? This was about oil. This was last night, oil being down 8, 10, 9%. But look at this. Oil is down 16.3%, 15%, 13%, 15, and 14%. That's massive. The DXY is down 0.86%. Let's check Dow Futures real quick. Dow Futures. Wow, Dow Futures is up 17, nearly 1,100, nearly 1,200 points. Wow. And a big thank you to Rudy Rude Boy saying, shout out to Josh Oil Baron Wasp. I hope he shows up soon. I need that hype. Thank you so much for that super chat. Your guys' super chat feud is quite comical. I like it. Okay, this was on the ceasefire that Trump announced last night, so we all know that. I'm not going to go over that. This was about predictions for the reopen. I'm not going to go over these. But here we go. Here's the next piece of important news here. And Jeff Lodge in chat is saying, glad I picked up those 5 1-ounce random coins from Hero Bullion a couple days ago at a lower spot price. I'm glad you did too, Jeff. That's awesome. And guess what? I think those come in a pretty cool little pouch. So that's pretty cool. So here we go. Breaking. This is from yesterday's report. Comex Silver Vaults just took another big hit, down 950,000. Nearly 1 million ounces drained in one day. Fresh report for activity on 4/6. So remember, the report for yesterday will come out today in an hour or a couple hours, and I will cover it on X. So that's another reason to follow me there. 1.83 million ounces pulled from eligible silver. Loomis down 632,000. CNT down 1.2 million. Overall, there was a net loss of 950,000 because look at this. It was a big shell game. A bunch of silver got shifted around. Look, 698,000 got taken from C&T depository eligible and shifted to registered. But then we lost 950,000. So net outflow of 950,000. So down to 326 million. What's going to happen when we get to, June, April, May? Yeah, May. May? What? Let me think. Is it May? Yeah, it's May. What's going to happen when we get to May? Look at this. Right here, May. There's currently 69,000 outstanding contracts. Remember, each contract is 5,000 physical ounces of silver. So 69,869 times 5,000. That right there, guys, is 349 million ounces that potentially could stand for delivery. What's going to happen? Let me close that so Core 3 does not melt down. And then this is funny. This guy said, this can go on for another 40 years. And I said, it's been 84 years. Remember that meme from Titanic? So funny. Okay. Here's an important one. For those who don't know, France just repatriated a lot of their gold that was held in the United States. And what they did is instead of asking for it to be moved, which takes years because it gets slow road, obviously, they sold it in New York and rebought it in France. So here's the story. History is repeating right in front of us. In the 1960s, de Gaulle pulled France's gold out of America because he didn't fully trust the U.S. custody. So this is based on pure metals here. So look at this. 1963, de Gaulle didn't trust America with France's gold. 44 boats, 129 flights. That's 3,313 tons quietly sailed back home to France. 6 years later, it's a good thing he did it because Nixon closed the gold window. So remember, 1971, he took us off the gold standard. That was the last time our currency truly changed. And every 30 to 50, 60 years, the currencies change, guys, and our change is coming. And I'm afraid it's going to be a digital currency. And that is a whole nother topic. But for me, digital currency, and I'm not saying it's going to be this administration to do it or the next one or the one after that, but eventually an administration is going to do it. When it's all digital, you're talking max tax, max tracking, max taxation, full total control. Look what happened up in Canada with the truckers and their money being cut off. I could see a day and age in the future where everything's electric vehicle. It's all digital currency. You're going to go to a protest in Sector 7, and they're like, sorry, Sector 7's closed. Don't go to Sector 7. Okay, so 6 years later, Nixon closed the gold window. The dollar lost 96% of its value against gold by 1980. De Gaulle saw it coming. He just didn't say it out loud enough. He didn't say it loud enough. Now, Macron just did the exact same thing. 129 tons sold in New York, repurchased in Europe, moved to Paris. The official reason? They wanted higher quality gold bars. Because, guys, remember, the gold and silver bars in a lot of these, like the central banks and like country stockpiles like Fort Knox, it's a different quality. I think they're like 995 or something like that from back then, right? So they said, oh, we want higher quality bars. We want 999. The real reason France made 12.8 billion euros on the swap and quietly exited the U.S. financial system while no one was watching. Germany still has 1,200 tons in Manhattan. What happens when they call for that? Italy has 1,000 tons. What happens when they call for that? Politicians in both countries are now already demanding to get it back. The vocabulary changed in the last 60 years. The trade didn't. Got another piece of news here. And I want to say thank you to Jesse. Thank you to Jesse G for becoming a channel member. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And you get access to channel member only live streams in the War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. And let me get this dirty, disgusting paper fiat currency out of here. That is literally always 100% of the time gone to zero. And that's why we stack this stuff. Physical silver, physical gold. I just smacked that bar. Did you see that? And Otto in chat is saying, do you think France gold sell was actually a Comex force majeure and Comex just paid them No, because last time France and other countries tried to take their gold, it took 10 years to get it. Stonewalling, stalling. So I think they're like, let's just sell it. And by selling it, they were able to do an arbitrage. So they sold it and got a nice little arbitrage out of it. And they like quickly got the gold in France. I think that was the reason. But I like the conspiracy theory behind your thought. I do like that. It's fun. Okay. Mild pressure on gold and silver as Trump's Iran deadline looms. Well, that thing's already old. Guys, my headlines are like expiring within like 15 hours. Oh, China's central bank extended their buying streak to 17 consecutive months. That's a pretty good one. Even as gold prices stabilized amid geopolitical tensions, the PBOC added more gold in March, pushing its official reserves to 74.38 million ounces. This is a relentless accumulation with the West. While the West debates and hesitates, China keeps quietly stacking month after month. Full article here, guys. All my tweets, I try to put the sources in there so you can go research it for yourself. Look at this. This is a big one. Okay, let's go to the chart real quick. Okay, we're recovering. Guys, the baby gator appears to have worked. We recovered on silver, and we're recovering on gold. Cool. Gold to silver ratio is down to 61.97 to 1. Is it going to go sub 60 today? It could. And Shanghai Futures Exchange, guys, is the next shoe to drop. That's going to be in just about 18 minutes, so don't go anywhere. We're going to watch that open together. So BRICS nations now control 17% of the world's official gold reserves. According to the latest report, the expanded BRICS Plus group holds roughly 6,000 tons of gold, up sharply just 11.2% in 2019. So look at this. This is all on paper. Probably some of these countries have more, like Russia and China, but Russia has 2,300 tons, China 23, India 800, Brazil 172, South Africa 125. This is the BRICS Plus nations. So since 2020, BRICS countries have been responsible for more than half of all global central bank gold buying. While the West talks, the East is quietly stacking. They're voting with real money, physical gold. The more they diversify away from USD assets, Crustacean Nation, is this just yet another clear sign that the major players are preparing for a world with less trust in the dollar? That's the question. Oh, and this was about, yeah, this is a good one too. I got a couple questions in chat I'm going to hit real quick. So PSH is saying, I don't get how you guys can do all this on a laptop. Laptops are for the road and a firehouse. You'll be so much happier with the desktop. I agree with you. I just did it because it's what I had and what I had to work with, PSH. It's a good laptop. But, yeah, it's going to be so much better with the desktop. I agree with you. Thank you so much for the feedback and the validation. Littlefoot Stacker saying, any idea how much gold and silver has been purchased, added to its stack this year? Are you talking about France, China? What are you talking about, Littlefoot? I'm lost. Okay. Major central banks are quietly pulling their gold out of New York Fed. 711.5 tons and counting, guys. This is a crisis. This is a crisis for the Federal Reserve. Look at over the past 15 years, central banks have repatriated over 711 tons of gold from the USA. You're talking Venezuela, 160 tons. Something tells me though. Something tells me some of this gold in Venezuela might be headed back to the United States. Netherlands, 122.5 tons. Germany, 300 tons. France, 129 tons. The latest move by France is especially telling. They sold their older U.S.-held bars and bought them back in Europe, pocketing 13 billion euros. This isn't random. Central banks want their gold under their control, not just sitting in someone else's vault. They want their gold, and they want it now.
It's my silver, and I want it now. My silver, and I want it now. My silver, and I want it now.
So that was a repost of mining.com. They had this cool little graphic here. This is another good one, and this is an article from International Man. But look at this. 8 key indicators that show the U.S. dollar is under serious pressure. And that video series I told you about earlier for Mike Maloney, Hidden Secrets of Money, guys, it hit these points. The death knell of the dollar. That's why we're preparing silver, gold. I don't want the dollar to collapse. I don't want it to go to zero like every other single fiat currency ever. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet, but it's going to happen, but it's going to happen without us even knowing it. Our last monetary shift, 1971, when Nixon took us off the gold standard. People didn't know what was happening at the time. They just went along with it. That was a complete change in our monetary system, and we are on the cusp. We are on the precipice of the next monetary change, and I do believe it's going to be digital. Some sort of digital tokenization. The majority of U.S. dollars made right now in existence are digital anyway. I believe that shift is coming. So 8 key indicators that show the dollar is under serious pressure. A new analysis breaks down the self-reinforcing debt spiral the U.S. is trapped in. Here are the 8 red flags. 1, massive federal budget deficits keep growing. 2, federal debt now over 39 trillion. It's over 120% of our gross domestic product. Not a good thing. Interest on our debt explodes past 1.2 trillion a year. So we're paying 1.2 trillion just on interest on our debt. The Fed's balance sheet expanding, printing money into oblivion, increasing money supply, eroding value of the dollar. We've lost 99% of the dollar since it was created. CPI as a heavy managed statistic that hides true currency debasement. Remember, guys, inflation is the hidden tax, stealing your buying power away. Gold price hitting records as investors seek a real store of value. Rising federal funds rate and 10-year treasury yields increasing borrowing costs. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to read more in depth, the article's right here. I suggest you go read it. Follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, @INTLStacker. And look at this, guys. What's the best way to stack silver? Stack it for free. Epic John. So John, one of you crustacean, he searched 6 boxes of change and he found $1,400 worth of silver. A bunch of Benjamins he found. Benjamin Franklin's. It can still be done, guys. I do it from time to time. It's still out there. The best way to get silver is free. And here's 3 ways to get free silver. Way number 1, something called coin roll hunting. And I guess it's not technically free because technically you have to pay 50 cents for each of these, but I'll gladly pay that. So coin roll hunting, there's videos on how to do it. Number 2 is what's called a Coinstar machine. In the United States, and I think a few other countries, I don't know if Canada has them, but there are machines in most of the grocery stores. You dump your pocket change in there, and then it spits out a little gift card, and you can use it in the store or Amazon or whatever, or you can get cash for it. But they reject silver and foreign coins. So every time I go in the store, in the grocery store, I check the reject tray. It's like on a video game, the reject tray. And 90% of the time I find foreign coins in there. Only about 2% of the time they're silver. But that's another way to get free silver. And another way to get free silver is my giveaway. I'm giving away over 40 ounces of silver. I'm giving away a ton of copper, and I mean like some really cool copper stuff. So like that, I'm thinking of up to 40, 50 ounces. Look at this 20-ounce bar that was just donated by Rick Harrison. A bunch of premium stuff, guys. All you got to do is subscribe, turn on the notifications, and enjoy the party. The Mega GA is coming soon. I gave away over 100 ounces of silver on this channel in 2025. 800 1/2 Goldbacks. Thank you, goldback.com, for that collaboration. A bunch of copper. 2026, I've given away so far over 30 ounces of silver. If you're a winner of gold, silver, or copper on my channel, put winner in big, bold letters. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are on the edge, the ledge, the cusp of subscribing, look at all those winners scrolling by right now, and that could literally be you. Plus, if we hit 68,300 subscribers and we are now only 32 subscribers away, that will trigger the big show. And some say if you haven't seen the big show, you haven't lived. So maybe win some silver and see a big show. Brian in chat saying, I rolled 25 rolls of $half, but nothing good at all. Only a few bicentennials, so I gave him back. Yeah, it happens, Brian. It happens. But you just got to keep on keeping on. Eventually, you will hit it. I found if you go to 10 banks, you'll find silver. And you don't have to be a member of a bank to go. I just walk in the bank, and I only do 50-cent pieces because I feel like quarters and dimes and all that aren't really worth the time. I mean, maybe they are now, but this is back when silver was a lot cheaper. But I do 50-cent pieces, and I go in and say, hey, do you have any 50-cent pieces, you and your colleagues, that I can buy? And I buy whatever they have. Now, most of the time, the silver is going to be in their till. If they have a box in the back, I'll still buy it, but most of the time, it's not in there. But I know people that have found entire boxes of silver, so I do buy them. And then if you go to 10 banks in a row and do that, you're going to find silver. That's my threshold I figured out. And ladies and gentlemen, the next shoe to drop here, just about 10 minutes away, is going to be the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. We're going to be covering that together. What do you guys think right now? Are we gapping up Team Green? Are we gapping down Team Red? I think we're gapping up, certainly. The question to me is, how high are we going? We closed at 86. I don't know. Do we gap up to 89? What do you guys think there? Okay. And chat, Brian here is saying, I should be looking for mint sealed or anything rolled. So anything, even loose. The most silver I found is the loose 50-cent pieces in like the till of the tellers. And I go up to them, I say, hey, do you or any of your colleagues have 50-cent pieces I could buy? And then they'll ask their friends, and banks love to get rid of it because it's heavy. Now, here's the thing. Don't poop where you eat, okay? So I always have one bank that I deposit all my change at. And I never ask them for 50-cent pieces because then they'll get mad and they won't do it. So I get the 50-cent pieces from other banks, and you can ask those banks, hey, do you have some extra rolls? And they'll give you rolls to roll them once you're done with it. You search it, and then you have one dump bank that you never get change from. Otherwise, they'll stop doing it. But if you ever get rolls that have handwritten, I've gotten rolls that have like ink pen handwritten notes on there. Those have always had silver. So if you see rolls that have like written, like old written like letters or numbers or years, that's usually a really good sign. Just Another Disguise says, show the Diamond Claws video again. You scare that. Oh, you scared the old lady. It's not me. This is one of y'all, Burton Vlogs. But here we go. Who in chat has Diamond Claws? Look at the lady in the back.
Diamond claws.
Now, at first I thought she was a Karen, but I think she actually might be a clandestine crustacean. Watch her hand. She very clearly opens it and closes it like a claw. Watch this. Hand open, closed. Did you see that? Did you see that? I'll show it one more time. Hand open, closed like a claw. She may be a crustacean. At first I thought she was a Karen. She might be a secret crustacean. Nice, I like it, says Brian. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just about 8 minutes away from Shanghai opening. You haven't told me yet. Are you team green, team red? What do you guys think? Are we going to 88? What do you guys think? Someone said she's Illuminati. She mimics the claw subconsciously. For show, says EST. Do a close-up of her. I can't. And the state of my laptop right now, I'm afraid to do too much. Again, the new computer comes, guys. Look at this. Core 3. Say a prayer for Core 3. We've got an exclamation point up to 8172. Core 2's right behind it. Come on, laptop. Hold off for the rest of the stream. And right now, Psalms in chat saying, among revenue collection ideas proposed by Mandani's office, that's the governor, not the governor, that's the mayor of New York City, is a new tax on investment-grade gold and silver bars and coins and rounds as well. Ugh, Psalms, that's disgusting. Get out of New York City. SGT saying, I think she was getting ready to throw a hook if that dude got close to her. Laugh out loud, says SGT stacking. And guys, SGT is the man behind the plan. He made the silver corks in commemoration of breaking 100. He made the copper corks. He's a great guy. He does a lot of custom work. Look, he made this for me. He's one of the best in the game. Everyone chant SGT in chat right now. SGT. SGT. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting here in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Shanghai Futures Exchange is opening in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's quickly see what you guys are saying to me on X, previously known as Twitter here. How much did Turkey just liquidate? Vincent's asking. Man, it was a lot. I've got a tweet about that somewhere, Vincent. It was a lot. Hold up. Let's answer the question. I've got it. It's like those old commercial. There's an app for that. I literally got a tweet for it. Okay, let's see. Turkey. Where is Turkey? 1 second. I'm pulling up Turkey. Look at this. A banker trying to trick the baby gator. It says no. Turkey. Look, this is when my computer crashed live. I had to do the rest of the live stream on my cell phone. It was wild. I was doing the sound effects manually. It was wild. Okay. Turkey's right around here somewhere. I have the deets on Turkey. Here it is. This is April 3rd, guys. This is why you got to follow me on X, previously known as Twitter, INTL Stacker. But here we go. Turkey is fire selling gold reserves at record speed to defend its collapsing lira. In just 3 weeks, Turkey has liquidated 120 tons of gold worth nearly $20 billion in a desperate attempt to stabilize the Turkish lira. President Erdogan alone oversaw a sale of 70 tons the last week, burning through 6 years of accumulated reserves. Why are they selling? The lira is literally in free fall. That's their currency, hitting all-time lows against the U.S. dollar and suffering runaway inflation. The central bank is converting gold into dollars to intervene in the Forex market and temporarily prop up the currency. So they're buying their own currency to prop it up, kind of like stocks companies can do. When the central bank sells gold, it receives U.S. dollars or euros in return. The Turkish lira is under massive selling pressure. The central bank uses those dollars, euros to buy the lira in the forex market, which temporarily reduces supply of lira and supports its value. Large gold sales signal to the market that the government central bank is willing to use its hard assets to defend the currency. This can slow panic selling for the lira, at least in the short term. Turkey's central bank has very limited foreign exchange reserves. Gold is one of the very few liquid assets that can quickly convert into dollars to intervene directly into the U.S. lira pair. So that's what's happening there with Turkey. I hope that answered your question, Vincent. People say Turkey's liquidation affected the price of gold in the past few. I don't think so. I think it was sold to other institutional players. And heck, France could have even said, we'll take your gold, because they just did their liquidation event, right? So I don't think that would have had a big enough impact on the price. It could have maybe a little, but I think it was a big institutional player that gobbled it up. I don't think it was just thrown out into the free market. WPS Rods with the hundreds. Thank you. Look at this. Dave Johnson saying, sir, he's fortified his microphone. Hit the core with the solar death ray. God help us if he deploys the baby gator. Ladies and gentlemen, did the big bankers attack my core? There's the baby gator. Silver should see some gains if that continues, says Carthage Boy. Look at this. Having a coffee with you and my silver spoon makes coffee great, but not as great as you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Look at that silver spoon, guys. That is literally antibacterial and cleansing his coffee as we speak. And look at this. International Stacker, Core 3 Meltdown.
How dare you?
How dare you? Core 3 and those bankers sending the death ray my way. Thank you, Variable, for tweeting out the live stream. Thank you so much to Shri saying, good morning, IS, let's go. Thank you, Shotgun Susie, for retweeting. Laugh out loud, I know I listened to you on YouTube. Awesome, Robert. Happy to have that. Okay, so we'll go back to here. We'll go back to here, and we're going to go back to here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away from the market open. What's going to happen? I'm issuing a 2-minute warning. And a big, big, big thank you to SGT Stacking. I'm going to smash a like on that one. You have some awesome viewers and supporters. I think we might have to drop a 1.5 ounce cork top pour Mega Ga. Oh, and the Mega Ga. My gift to one lucky Mega. Guys, SGT wants to throw in a 1.5 cork top into the Mega Ga. So if you weren't able to get a silver cork and the cork could drop, he wants to cut off the top of one and put it in a Mega Ga. What do you guys think? Do you want SGT to do that? Chat SGT in chat if you want it. You think we see $80 spot this week? It's possible, Mike. But remember, this market is highly reactionary right now to tweets and headlines. So this whole thing could switch around tomorrow. The Iranians could launch a bunch of news missiles. Trump could say the deal's off, and then everything we're seeing now is going to reverse 180 degrees. So we'll see. But ladies and gentlemen, we're 45 seconds away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening here. What do you think is going to happen? Are you team green? Are we going higher? Are you team red? Are we going lower? We've got over 1,200 people on the stream and 521 likes. Thank you so much, guys. We're only 79 likes away from 600. It helps the stream. It helps the channel so much. So please just tap those few little pixels. Roundhouse kick it. Do whatever you got to do. It helps so much, and it's free. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 25 seconds away. Team green or team red? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Okay, let's zoom out here a little bit. Okay, I think we're gapping up. And we're at 86. I think we're gapping up to 77, 80, 87, 88, 87 and a half. I think we're gapping up to 87 and a half. That's what I think. That's what I think. Who's with me? It was a gap up, but not quite. It was a gap up, but not as high as I thought. But I'll take it. I'll take a gap up. So it was a gap up, and the good news is it's almost immediately filled. It's not quite filled yet. There's still a little gappy McGapperson there. It gapped up though to 86.43. See that little gap? Let's make him small enough he can fit it through there. A little gap right there. Right there. So that gap is probably going to be filled here shortly. Shanghai Futures Exchange is open. Team Green did win it. And the baby gator in the atmosphere took a bite out of it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's science.
It's absolute science. And the next shoe to drop, which is going to be massive, is just about 29 minutes away, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see the Dow Jones open. We're going to see the stock market open. We're going to see oil plummet. Maybe the DXY plummet. If the DXY plummets, it's down almost 1%. If the DXY on the stock market open plummets, we're going to see explosive movement in gold and silver. Mark my words. Dow futures. Let's see Dow futures right now. The Dow is up over 1,240 points, so might even be 1,300 points. So the market's going to scream as soon as it opens, and that's just about 28 minutes away. Do you guys want me to stay and keep streaming? Say stay. And if you want me to stay and keep streaming, I will. If you can get me to 600 likes. Only 55 likes away. I know we could do it. There's 1,100 people watching. So please keep smashing that like button, and I will stay for you if you want it. Dougster saying, yes. The DXY is finally below 98.60. If it stays, metals roar. So let's check it. So here's the DXY. And let's look last night. Whoa. Hello. Oh, wait. What? Wait. Hello. Oh, here it is. I was like, where is it? It had a massive gap down. So when gold and silver gapped up last night at open, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the dollar DXY had a massive gap down from 99 to nearly 98 there. Yeah, it is 98. And then it moved sideways here. And then at 6 p.m., somewhere around here is when Trump's announcement of ceasefire, and it just trended down ever since then. So it definitely isn't a downtrend. So we'll see if it can hold that line. And 98.60 is what Dougster is saying we need to stay below. So I will mark that. 98.60 here. So we want, that's our red line. We want to stay below that. Okay. There we go. And we're on a green candle here with the Shanghai Futures Exchange, pushing higher. $86.44. And we want to pass 86.52, which was the high of the last night's session. And that would be pretty strong and bullish. As silver is pushing higher here. Here we go. Comex silver is pushing higher, ladies and gentlemen, to our next target of 77.65. That was our high. That was our high in the trading session. So we're going to watch here and see if that happens. Thank you, John. We did just check the DXY. Andrew's saying, what about mining stocks? Can someone give me a report on futures mining stocks? I think they're up massively. Let's see. I'm scared. I'm scared to click too much, guys. I don't want Core 3 to overheat. I don't want Core 3 to overheat. Can someone look for me? What are the mining stocks doing? SLIJ was up 10% earlier, I heard. Josh Wasp in the house saying, what's up, Crab King? Got the courtesy car today. 26 plate BMW. Let's rag out of here. Good to have you, Josh. Rudy Rude Boy was asking for you earlier. He dropped a few super chats. I don't know if it's a shot up across the bow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Josh. Watch yourself. No, the PC is coming today. Today, the PC's coming, so I might have to run on this stream, like just run and sign for it, or on the stream later. We'll see. But the PC's coming today. Core 3 has been acting up. We almost crashed earlier, but we stayed. Okay, SIL is up 6.6%. Thank you. SILJ is up 7.35% pre-market. Thank you for that, Vivid and Vivid. Thank you. HL is up almost 7% pre-market. GDX is up 6.35% pre-market. Yeah, the Comex tried to overheat my server. That was such a funny stream. Okay. Alpha Crab, thank you so much for the super chat saying, run it till all the cores fall off. There you go. I love that, Alpha Crab. Guys, I did something bad this morning. I might actually go to jail. I paid the bankers a little visit.
Dudley! Smith! A fallen hard with one arm! Oh my God!
Yes. And First Majestic is up 8.14% pre-market. Ashanti's up 11.06. Wow, it's going to be a wild open for mining stocks, guys. Walking the dogs, but AG was up like $2 last I checked, says Rudy Rude Boy. Nice. What kind of dogs you walking there? I'm gonna pet that dog. Let me pet that dog. Ladies and gentlemen, the next shoe to drop is just 24 minutes away here. And we did it. We got to 600 likes, so I will stay for the stock market open. Thank you so much for the support. That means we're only 45 away from 650. I know we can do that. Keep smashing it. The crabs will dig you out of jail. The crustacean nation has been known to actually invade places. Here's some live footage that I captured last year. We went a little crazy. We ran into the vault. Look at this. So that's you guys. We got the bars. Ooh, Josh Wasp was the 600th like. That means you get good luck for 14 years.
It's science.
Nice. The crabs are your family, King Crab. Yeah, 100%. The crustacean nation, baby. Let's go. Let's check silver futures here. 77.57. So we are still in contango. How long will the bankers' war be on pause? I don't know, Psalms. I don't know. What I do know is we just got to keep stacking. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the network crabs. Look at this. This is from Fast Frog. Yeehaw, giddy up, little gator. A frog riding on the baby gator. Even the amphibians are on our side now. Crabs dropping by Vincent. Thank you. Let's see what's breaking in the news. Rudy Rude Boy dropping the super chat saying, well, good morning, oil baron. Whoa! Shots fired. Watch out, Josh Wasp. He's coming for you. Guys, I've been screaming about the credit crisis. Look at this. Look at this. This is quarter 3, 2025, quarter 4, 2025. This is quarter 1, 2026. These are redemption requests at the private credit. This is 40%. That's catastrophic. Even the lowest is like 7%, something like that. This could be the domino that causes a complete market crash. Similar to 2008. Josh is trying to duel me. I'll accept it. Bang. Okay. Silver inflows. I'm looking for any breaking news here, guys. The stock market's just 22 minutes away from opening. I'm looking for any breaking news. Hold up. Okay. Okay, these were the markets at this morning, but it's already outdated. But let's look at this. Okay, I think somebody's texting me right now that they're about to, I think, tweet a picture. Oh, they're going to send a picture. Okay. Look at this. This looks new. The United States will work closely with Iran, which we have determined has gone through what will be a very productive regime change. There will be no enrichment of uranium, and the United States will, working with Iran, dig up and remove all the deeply buried B-2 bombers' nuclear dust. It is now and has been under very exacting satellite surveillance Space Force. Nothing has been touched from the date of the attack. We are and will be taking tariff and sanctions relief. Tariff and sanctions relief with Iran. Many of the 15 points have already been agreed to. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Whoa. Maybe it will work through. We'll see. We'll see. Look at this. Can you guys hear this? Hold up. This is silver stackers when the price goes down. This is us. I've definitely felt like that before. Have any of you guys felt like that pig before? I've definitely felt like that pig. Can you tell me which video you list the stock picks on? I'm trying to make a list. I can show you here. Hold up. Investing.com. I've got a pro account here. Guys, there's a coupon code in the description below for this. My watch list. Is this it? Yeah. But hold up. I want to go here. Open Investor Pro. That's what I want to do. I've got a coupon here if you want to use the same thing. It's in the description. And there's like a 50% sale going on. If you use the coupon code in International Stacker, it gives you a whole another 15% on top. Look at this. So this is what I'm invested in. These companies could all go to zero. And guys, I'm a big proponent of not getting into the paper market until you get your physical gold and silver stack on point. But the reason I got a little bit exposure to the paper market is because I think there's some good leverage to be had there. So this is what I'm invested on. This is not investment advice. These companies could all go to zero. I'm in SILJ. I'm in AGAGF. I'm at ASM. I'm in CDE. I'm in EXK. I'm in AG. I'm in FSM, GDTRF, GROY, GLDG, HL, AGAGF, UEC is uranium, UROY is uranium, USGO, and UUUFF. That's what I'm invested in. Let me close this before a core overheats. But you can watch that back and pause it. Shotgun. And guys, we are just 18 minutes away. Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. This was just texted to me by SGT Stacking. Actual picture here. Look at that. Body slamming. That's funny. This is all figuratively. If you're from the big banks and you're watching, this is all joke figuratively. I am not leading an insurrection, a physical insurrection against the big bankers, but I sure am stacking, which is one of their worst enemies, that's for sure. Told you he'd declare victory and run away, says Josh. Can Josh and Rudy be your sponsors? I don't know, maybe. Iran won this, says Josh. Any sales of yoga pants in case you have a huge silver shortage? Stacking yoga pants could be an alternative. No, they have less than a gram in it. They have like nanoparticles. But a lot of yoga pants do have silver in them because they're antibacterial. Mike says my miners and royalty companies are up 4.7% overnight, doing well. Nice. I can't wait to see what happens in the stock market opens here, guys. 17 minutes away. I need more coffee, guys. I am out of coffee. Give me 30 seconds. I'm going to Raptor run to get a coffee. Give me 30 seconds. Do you guys want to just watch the charts for the 30 seconds, or do you want to see the pocket pinger? Put charts or pinger in chat. Let me know, because I'm going to get a refill of coffee. Mrs. International Stacker coffee coming soon. 100K yoga pants would fill a 2-bedroom apartment and contain 500 ounces of silver. Is that true? Soulkeeper? That's funny. Okay, I'm going to be back. I'm going to run and refill my coffee. I think you guys want the charts. I'm going to be back in 3, 2, 1. I'm back. What's my time? I almost just spilled coffee. I'm back. Guys, we're just 15 minutes away now. 15-minute warning till the stock market opens. Let's check the Dow futures real quick. You know what I need to get? I need to get wireless headphones. I've got wired headphones for these streams, and I always roll over the cable. So annoying. I need to get wireless. Okay. Dow is 1,200 points. 1,200 points up. Pre-market. DXY is down nearly 1%. Man, look at this oil. Light crude oil. 58 seconds. Thank you for timing me, Josh. Light crude oil is down 18.4%. U.S. oil is down 16.6. WTI is 14.63. Crude 16.6. Brent 16.7. My gosh. It's a bloodbath. Bitcoin's up to 72,000. Look at that. Yeah, this is going to be a wild morning. Thank you so much to Kelly Gage for gifting 5 International Stacker memberships. You, Kelly, are mega. That went to Elephant Jewels. That went to Rocky Mountain Bear, Sodium, Leo, and it went to Piper. You just got free International Stacker memberships. Check out your brand new channel member emojis. And next time I have a war room, I'll see you in the war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. That's your channel member only live stream here on YouTube. Now, we've got a lot of emojis for different scenes and different things that happens on the channel. So all of the new members, I'm going to test you right now. Channel members, you know what to do to help them through this. What emoji would you drop for this scene?
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
So that's test number 1. Channel members, new channel members, what emoji would you drop? That's right. That's the crab on the moon emoji. Another question for everyone in chat right now. Who has diamond claws? Who's got them?
Diamond claws.
What's the emoji for that? Test for the brand new members. What's the emoji for diamond claw? Let's see if you get it. And guys, I not only stream the charts, I not only stream like breaking gold and silver news, I literally stream journeys around the world on gold and silver adventures. And it wasn't that long ago you all told me to get on a camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. SHFE here.
What's the emoji for this?
The camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
What's the emoji for that one? We got emojis for them all. And one of our favorites, guys, anyone out there who's lonely, I know a girl. She's single. Viola.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. So that was a quick test. That was a quick test for all the new channel members. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 12 minutes. 12 minutes away from the stock market open. This could be pretty fun and explosive here. Let's go back here to see if there's anything else you guys are saying to me on X, formerly known as Twitter. Look at this. Jesse is petting the baby gator, literally. Okay, we're good there. Let's refresh that. Oh, yeah, let's check the Strait of Hormuz. Hopefully this... Guys, if I disappear, it was too much for Core 3 to handle. Let's see. Let's gingerly click that. Let's gingerly scroll. Please, Core 3. Okay, we do have ships going through the Strait of Hormuz, but look at... I think they're making all the ships pass through here. And before they were making ships pass through here, and they were making them pay like a $2 million toll, supposedly. But definitely we see a stream of ships going. You see that? There's a stream of ships. Now let's see what they're flagged. I'm not sure what that flag is. Okay, come on. I'm not sure... Oh, BW. Okay, that's Iranian flag. That one makes sense. I do not recognize any of these flags. Dang it, IS. So there are multiple differently flagged ships coming through. So it's open-ish, it looks like. It's probably going to take some time to work through that process. Oh, it's Panama. Thank you. Big man. Yeah, Josh is saying Iran's going to tax people. That baby gator's cute, says Jesse. Oh, yeah. Little cutie. Little cutie patootie. What emoji is this? Guys, that is a good test. This SGT Stacker just dropped the teabag emoji. There's a formation on here we see very rarely. It looks something like this. Like this is not one, but it's a very sharp V-shaped dip. It's called the DTB. I don't dare say the full name out loud. I only say it on low breath. Ladies and gentlemen, the Devil's Teabag. So that's what that one is. Put some silver on your dong. It will be fine. How dare you, says Future Motive.
How dare you?
And guys, Future Motive's not being disgusting. When he says dong, he's talking about the Vietnam dong here. We got a big old stack of it. And this was once worth something, and now it's worth absolutely nothing. This one silver coin from 1936, worth like $60. Crazy. And we're just 9 minutes away from the stock market open here. That's the next shoe to drop. You guys wanted me to stay, so I stayed. And we're only, what is that? 59 likes away from 700. I know we can do it. Please keep smashing it. It helps so much. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the new members. We're trying to unlock a new channel member emoji, but we got like 100 members to go to get that puppy. So it's going to be a fight to get there. A fight. Oh, this coffee is delicious. Mrs. IS coffee is delicious. So far in the trading session that started last night with silver, we're up 5.44%. Gold that started last night at 6 p.m., we're up 1.82%. Gold to silver ratio is plummeting, guys. Look at this, 62.14. It's down 3.52%. That's good if you like silver. Shanghai Futures Exchange is up 4.18%, but it's getting a little attack right now. But it just did make a new trading session high, 86.56 there. I can't wait to see the stock market open, guys. 8 minutes away. This is going to be wild. Is there a how dare you emoji? There's not. And there's not an oil baron emoji either. Sorry. West Texas Stacker says, the question is, why does International Stacker have so much dong? So funny story. Years ago when I was talking about inflation and stuff, because I've been talking about it forever on my channel, the hidden tax of inflation. I was like, man, I need some of these currencies. I need some of these currencies to like show, like as a example. So at the time I went on eBay and bought a bunch of the depleted currencies up. It was actually pretty cheap stuff. It's gotten more expensive because people started collecting it for some reason. I don't know why, but that's why. Okay. We are 7 minutes away. 7 minutes away from the stock market open here. Man, come on, get here. It feels like Christmas, waiting for Christmas morning right now. The Shanghai Gold Exchange did have an inflow of 98 metric tons. First inflow in a while. So reports suggest China has supplied around 1,000 Kamikami drones to Iran as part of a suspected oil arms deal. Whoa. And guys, if you don't know what a loitering munition is, it's nasty. They stay in the air flying like a little pattern, and they just loiter. They hang out in the air for as long as they can, and if they see a target, they have AI on them. If they see a specific target, then they attack. All right, let's get off the video so the Core 3 does not melt down. Rudy Rude Boy, thank you for the super chat, says, looks like the black rain has run dry. This silver is still shining, says Rudy Rude Boy. Thank you for that super chat. Shotgun Susie says, they don't collect it. They are pumped by fools saying it's going up any day now. Christopher Van Houten saying, how about like the Battle of the Crabs when Josh and Rudy have been fighting? Yeah, we've got a Battle of the Crabs for sure going on there. SLV was 65.94 at close. It's currently up 5.7%, Mark's saying. How many of you guys want silver to go up from here? How many of you want it to go down so you can add more at a lower cost basis? If you're happy where you're at, put up. If you want to stack more, put down. Guys, if silver dropped to $50 an ounce right now, I'd be like, I'd be doing everything I could to buy as much as I could. Not a financial advice. I'm just some guy on the internet with crabs, really. Okay. We are just 5 minutes here, guys. We're kind of in a holding pattern, waiting 5 minutes for the stock market to open. I do think it's going to be explosive. Let's look at the Dow futures again here. Miners, I think, are going to explode. Yeah, Dow's up 1,247 points. And guys, you're not going to believe it. We are only 29 subscribers away from the next big show. Can we get there? 68,271. The next 29 people to subscribe are going to get good luck for 1 year.
It's science.
And you may be able to win some silver and gold and copper on the channel. So just subscribe. Ooh, and SGT Stacking retracted his message. What did it say? We've got a message gate going on in chat right now. He may have sent the silver corks to India. Look at this. The economics profession declared gold as a barbarous relic a century ago and has spent most of the time since then in a futile effort to make that verdict stick. It does have historical precedence. Look at this. Silver and gold is the only thing right now you could like literally go back to Roman times and have money. You could go from Roman times right now and have money. There's very few other things you could do that have that. So it is a major historical significance, and that's one reason I love silver and gold so much. We've got a green candle here, 77.16 on silver. Silver futures 77.34. We are in contango, not backwardation. Gold's 47.97, and ladies and gentlemen, we are just 3 minutes and 15 seconds away from market open here. I've been going for an hour and 41 minutes. And my computer will be delivered today. I might not get much content made today, because as soon as I get that computer, I'm going to be feverishly rushing to get it set up. I want to use it for tonight's live stream. And it might take a couple live streams to work some gremlins out. $70 looks pretty solid silver floor now, says Michael D. And guys, you know what Michael... Yeah, it was Michael D. Was you right, Michael D? Yeah, it was Michael D. You know what Michael D sent me? Look at this. Look at this. He sent me a Batarang coin. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Thank you so much, Michael D. As a matter of fact, we'll put the crab here for now. We'll put that on display. And I got a mystery package in the mail. Guys, we're waiting for the stock market to open. It might be catastrophic. It might be crazy. It might be absolutely boombastic. 2-minute warning until the stock market opens. 2-minute warning. Thank you so much to Kelly for that super chat. Really appreciate it, saying, just like Sal, Silver Dragons, and Yankee, you should have minted around. Well, we did mint a silver cork to commemorate the $100 an ounce, but maybe I'll do something in the future. I do have this collaboration coming soon, the Battle Crab with Reckless Metals. Come on. Look at that. It's not this exact design. It's going to be similar. But guys, I got a mystery package in the mail. If you guys want to see what the mystery package was, put mystery in chat. And we are just about a minute from the stock market opening. I'm going to issue a 1-minute warning here. Okay, I'm going to show you guys quickly. I got this in the mail, and I think it came from Rick Harrison. He sent me this in the mail. I randomly got this to my P.O. box. He sent me that in the mail. I was like, what the heck? Who sent this? I was like, who sent this? Ladies and gentlemen, 30-second warning here. 30-second warning. And I taped, I had a little plastic baggie. I put a silver dime in it. And I sent it out last night to Rat Stacker and called it the Silver Crab. She was elated. 15 seconds till open, guys. 15 seconds. And we're going to count it down together. Get ready for a massive explosion. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, the market's open. I'm going to open the stocks right now. Give it a second. Give it a second to marinate. It takes a second. Okay, look at this. Dow Jones right here up 1,300 points. S&P 500 up 172. NASDAQ up 835, 814. Wow. DXY is declining 0.85%. Look at this. Wow. Light crude oil futures down 18%. U.S. oil 15%. WTI 13%. Crude EF 15%. Brent 16%. My mining stock portfolio is up 8% on open. It is up 8% on open, ladies and gentlemen. And we do have a green candle going here. It did spike up really quick to 77.23. Let's keep watching here. Silver sitting at $77.04. Gold sitting at $4,786. The gold to silver ratio is at 62.12. Will we break into the 60s on the gold to silver ratio? That's the question. Bitcoin's up to 72,000. Dow is now up 1,365 points. Wow. Very cool. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. The name's International Stacker. Coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Over 2,100 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. It's absolutely been insane. This has been a crazy 10-year journey with you guys. And here's to many more. I did start full-time YouTube about 7 months ago. So I've really enjoyed the ride. Thank you for everybody for sticking with me. We're going to keep pushing here. And we're only 30 likes away from 700. So if you guys could smash that like, I'd really appreciate it. Let's make this a 700 like stream. The best is yet to come. I believe that as well. Do you guys believe that with the channel? The best is yet to come. I really, truly believe that. I'm working on some projects in the near future. I'm working on some different things, some partnerships. I'm working on some cool things. So more to come there. And we're watching here, and the Dow is up 1,325 points. Silver's on a red candle at 77. Can it hold that 77? I don't know. Gold's at red candle 4,783. Let's keep watching here. This first 5 minutes is going to be turbulent. That's normal. A little turbulence, ladies and gentlemen, is normal, even during a normal flight. I'm looking over here. I'm trying to find something for you guys. 1 second. Thank you so much to Jarhead for subscribing. We do have a nice amount of Marines on the channel. So to all the Marines in chat right now, I'll say Semper Fi. How many vets do we have in the channel? Let me know what branch you're from. Just put the branch. Okay, I'm looking for something for you guys. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. And I hate to say it, this does look like a bit of a shark fin, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a shark fin, but not long term. It's okay. We could take a little beating. We got Army in the house, Air Force. Whoa, Variable Stacker says CIA. Whoa. We got the Marines in the house. We got First Cav in the house, the Army. Marines, Army, Navy. There we go. We got Navy. We got another Air Force. Do we have Space Force in the house? Do we have Coast Guard? We got the Royal Air Force out of England. Nice. Awesome. Do we have Coast Guard? Do we have Space Force? That's the question. Dude, when Space Force became a thing, I'm like, dude, if they offer lasers, if you get your own lightsaber, I'm in. I'm in! But there's no lightsabers issued, so. I'm a big Star Wars fan. Big. I love it. As a matter of fact, I built this with Rat Stacker. Should I turn it on? Yeah, I love it. And silver's on a red candle here, 76.88. We'll see what happens. Today's going to be a little bit bumpy this morning, but look at this. Dow Jones, actual explosion we were waiting on, 1,370 points. S&P 500 up 168. NASDAQ up 781. Oil is just crashing, guys. 18%. I wonder if it's going to get into the 20s here. And we're 6 likes away from 700. The next 6 people to smash it, the God Goblin's going to visit you in your dreams and tell you stories about gold and silver.
It's science.
I don't know if you'll like that, though. It might be creepy. That might be a little creepy. That might be creepy. I don't know. No wonder this crustacean nation has become a crustacean army. We got so many people with military backgrounds in the chat. Thank you all for your service. And whether that's a service to this country or whatever country you're in, thank you for your service. That sacrifice is noted. We got 101st Airborne vet in the house, SPC. That's awesome. Airborne Ranger. Can you do an interview with Lynette? Yes, I can, Meister Stacker. I did one not too long ago. If you go here, if you just go to my videos and scroll down, maybe within the last 50, I did have a full-blown video with Lynette, but I need to do another one. Here's one here. And I think there's one other. Yeah, here's one here 3 months ago, but I'll do a new interview with Lynette. I think I need to do that. My miners are up 5.2%. I'm not complaining. The best is yet to come. I totally agree, Mark. Let me check on my mining companies. My whole portfolio this morning is up 6.51%. Have you got the Star Wars dark side and light side bars? I do not, Josh. I did see those from the Royal British Mint, I believe, right? Yeah, I do not. Christopher Van Houten says, I was born on a naval base in Portsmouth, Virginia, but never served. Most of my family served the U.S. Navy. I am in Canada. Well, hey, you did spend some time on a military base, but thank you to your family service and sacrifice. And guys, it's not only the person in the military that sacrifices, but their families do too. Their kids, their spouses, moving around, supporting, telling those, while deployments happen, it could be long, lonely. So the whole family gets my appreciation for the service. Okay, we're back on a green candle here with silver, 76.97. It's saying it wants to get back over 70 to me. It's whispering it slightly. Gold's at a green candle, 4,785. The gold-silver ratio is at 62.62 to 1. It could possibly break into the 60s today. Shanghai, we're sitting at $85.77 on silver. Let's see what you guys are saying on X, formerly known as Twitter here. Bill says, Iran ceasefire. When it comes to silver, April 1st drain, April 7 price floor, 2026 will be the same old nothing burgers, April 5th dud. Like all the frivolous 5 years old, praise high duds. That has come and gone. April 7th dud. What are you talking about? Bill always gives me comments, which is fine. But he always gives me comments saying nothing ever happens, everything's the same. But his mistake is, first off, normalcy bias is a dangerous thing. In my profession, emergency management, guys, that I used to do full time, but now I do this full time, I'd show up after disasters and I'd hear people say, I lived here my whole life and nothing ever happened. I never thought this could happen. That's called normalcy bias. And the mistake Bill's making here, he's been following me. Is he actually following me? He's been replying to my tweets for like 2 months. His timeline he's measuring on is like 2 months. Our timeline with physical gold and silver, remember, stacking physical gold and silver are mid and long term, okay? So, unfortunately, he's measuring things on a couple-month timeline, and he's using normalcy bias, which unfortunately usually ends up biting people in the butt. But nothing on this channel is not, well, very little on this channel is not backed up by actual history, evidence, proof, empirical data, fact. I do some conjecture, but I try to back up my stuff and stay balanced. I'm not one of those channels that's like, silver's shooting the moon, we're going to $50,000, I've been pretty conservative and consistent with my predictions. But in 2025, my prediction of the first prediction of $50 silver and 4,000 gold, people laughed at me in January. They told me I was insane. They called me a silver pumper. Evidently, I didn't pump hard enough because we blew by that in October. So then in October, I revised my goal to, what was it? I'm trying to remember. I think it was $75 silver and 5,000 gold. And I said if we did either of those, I believed that we could break $100 silver in the first quarter of 2026. Well, on the Christmas Miracle Rally, we broke 75. It was December 26, 2025. That happened. And then the first quarter, I revised that as soon as that happened. We were in the first week of January. I said by the end of January, we break 100. We blew that away. My next target is 150. So we'll see what happens there. That's conjecture. That's my best estimation. I'm not always right, but we'll see what happens there. But unfortunately, I get comments of people that are stuck in normalcy bias, and I feel bad for them because I believe this is a once-in-a-lifetime generational opportunity we're in here, ladies and gentlemen. We only get this opportunity with a true like wealth rotation, which I believe we're going to see once in a lifetime. And unfortunately, people suffering from normalcy bias are going to miss it. And here's Michael saying, Corky the ostrich is watching those candles green. Okay, let's see what Corky says.
Am Corky the ostrich. I won silver. No. Am Corky the ostrich.
Okay.
I won silver bits.
That's Corky the ostrich, and then he wants silver bits. I wonder if the baby gator is in agreement there. Okay, let's go back here. Let's refresh that. Okay. Dow is holding strong, guys. 1332. S&P 159. NASDAQ 724 here. DXY is down 0.7%. Oil is just, it's a bloodbath. It's really a bloodbath. Okay. Guys, I got to get some stuff done before this new computer shows up. I got to clear the desk. So I'm going to run, but the next time I'm going to be live is this evening. I'll probably do a market open. Wait, no. What is it? Wednesday? Yeah. I think Rat Stacker's game is tomorrow. So I'll probably be live 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There we go this evening. So please like this video. We're almost 800. Like it on your way out. I'll see you this evening. I'll put the video live here in a little bit so you guys could chat over the day. But it's going to be a wild day. All I can say is hold on, buckle up, intestinal fortitude. The fundamentals have not changed. And I'll say CYOTNO, and that stands for catch you on the next one. Thank you so much, guys. And soon I'll be giving away over 40 ounces of silver, some gold, and a bunch of copper in the Mega GA, which is Mega Giveaway.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.